along with his partner, Ruby Mendenhall, organized and hosted a writing group session in their home with friends and colleagues from UIUC. Helen Neville, Imani Bazell, Michael Flug, retired archivists from the Vivian Harsh Collection and the Carter G. Woodson Regional Library in Chicago. And Sophia and Otis Noble of the University of Southern California embraced the book idea and gave me hours of transcribed notes from feedback that helped shape the direction of the book. Also in attendance was Sundiata Chajua, who gave me the title Freedom Farmers, and has remained a constant source of support for this project from its early inception. Thanks also to Robert Zabawa at Tuskegee University, who opened his personal library and shared his resources and his time so freely. Special thanks to Kate Epstein, whose clarity and contributions made the writing process much easier. I'm indebted to my colleagues at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, who have been incredibly supportive of my work. There was never a request that you didn't fulfill. I am grateful to work with such brilliant, thoughtful, and giving colleagues. From day one, Paul Robbins of the Gaylord Nelson Institute for Environmental Studies has asked how he could support my work, and he has followed through with every request. Greg Mittman not only twisted my arm to convince me to come to Madison, but he has provided valuable advice and feedback. Bill Cronin challenged me to think about who I wanted to be as an intellectual and as an activist. Steve Ventura and Margaret Crome offered me love, their cabin, and a meal when the research process became overwhelming. Thank you to Nebby Hilliard, Mindy Thompson, Benjamin Ball, Bianca Baldridge, Erica Turner, and all the members of our writing group who offered regular conversations with lots of laughter and the support I needed to stay the path. To the members of the Department of Community and Environmental Sociology, thank you for the brown bags and faculty colloquia that you organized that helped me see my way through lots of directions and ideas. Jess Gilbert offered feedback on early drafts, shared intellectual resources, and connected me to people in the South. Jack Kloppenberg helped me find my voice with pointed questions and a loving and supportive hand. Noah Feinstein, you started off as my accountability buddy, and you've become my friend. Catherine Curtis, Leanne Tigas, Gary Green, Mike Bell, Randy Stoker, and Danielle Kleinman, you have supported these ideas from the beginning. Thanks to my colleagues in the UW-Madison Sociology Department, Pam Oliver, Alice Kaufman, and others who offered feedback on theoretical and methodological approaches. Thanks to colleagues elsewhere who offered suggestions on previous versions of the manuscript and whose work inspired my own. Craig Harris, Michigan State University, David Brunsma, Virginia Tech University, April Mays, Pomona College, Tanya Golash-Boza, University of California, Merced, Kwasi Demsu, Florida A&M University, Dorcita Taylor, University of Michigan, Psyche Williams-Forson, University of Maryland, Ashante Reese, Spelman College, and LaShonda Pittman, University of Washington. A special thank you to Jessica Nemhard at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice, who offered support and who demonstrated by example the way to build a narrative using disparate pieces of history to tell the story of freedom. To my research assistants at UW-Madison, Jacqueline Weipler and Isaac Leslie, who have been especially helpful with coding and thinking about the broader implications of this project. You've taken my theoretical framework and made it your own. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you to the photographers who captured the images that tell stories, especially Patricia Guvdis, Jeremy Brockman, and Franklin Peterson. Thank you to the archivists and the keepers of organizational documents who provided the data for the research. Those who retain historical documents and records have a special place in the heart of an academic. Thanks to Dana Chandler, archivist at Tuskegee University, and to the archivists at the Amistad Collection at Tulane University, and the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture. Mississippi Department of History, Wisconsin Historical Society, Birmingham Public Library, Alabama State Archives, and the Walter Reuther Archives. Many farmers have loved me and taught me so much. Thanks to Mr. Ben Burkett for all the introductions, for explaining historical and contemporary contexts, for answering all of my questions about the life of a farmer, and for taking me on the long drives between Petal, Mississippi, and Epes, Alabama. You've trusted me with your knowledge, introduced me to fellow farmers, and accepted me as family, and I am forever indebted. Thanks also to Mr. Daniel Teague of the Mississippi Association of Cooperatives, Mr. George and Mrs. Alice Paris, Reverend Wendell Paris, and Mr. John Zippert of the Federation of Southern Cooperatives, Reverend and Mrs. Sherrod of New Communities, Reverend Jeff, Reverend Sarah Goldstein of Measure for Measure in Madison, who shared their memories of Mrs. Fannie Lou Hamer. I couldn't imagine a better team with whom